Hello everybody! Time for me to explain something amazing. This is an awesome seed, and I want to explain how awesome it is. So we're starting off here, WEYYKBYR. You go up here and get Ipecac right away, because of course it does give you explosive shots. And some people say that Ipecac is a horrible item because it damages you. But I say different. You want to kill that guy. You can skip most of these rooms, but if anything, you need to get two specific rooms. You need to get those first two rooms because you need 2 keys for this. But luckily, after that, you don't really have to care too much about what's coming after, so you can just skip it. Make sure you get this chest. This is very important. It gives you Cricket's Head, which of course is a huge damage up, and then right away you can just absolutely crush Larry Jr. Reroll that for sure. Don't never take Crackerjack. And it's been 40 seconds or something like that, and we're already on floor 2. Alright, there's a reason I told you to take 2 keys, and so you get Cricket's Head. I damaged myself like an idiot. But that's fine, that's probably faster, honestly. Because you can get Pyromaniac, which Pyromaniac heals you every time you take explosive damage. Which is just absolutely awesome, honestly. It's a good idea to go after that soul heart, and you can just skip through the rooms. You can kill that guy and get the soul heart out of him, and move on. This boss is Little Horn. You shouldn't take any damage from him. He's not that difficult when you have this kind of setup. Take the old milk. There's a devil deal, which is going to give you Krampus, and he dies in 2 hits. He drops a lump of coal. We're going to go move on. It's been barely 2 minutes. Barely a minute and a half, really, and we're already on the next floor. What we're going to do now is we're going to kill him, pick up bombs any chance you can. I'll explain why in a minute. But here, I'm going to explain. You could go down from here to the item room. If you really want a best bud, you'd have to have a full charge on the D6. You can reroll the poop to get the best bud, which can be a little bit of help, but it's really not necessary. Let's move on. Now, what's on this floor is this guy who I keep thinking his name is the Foreskin, but you can re-roll that into Squeezy for the health, and move on to the next floor. You could take Mom's Panties if you really want to, but it's probably better to re-roll it into Squeezy because you get those soul hearts. Just allows you to go a lot faster. Now where you need to go is this way. Now we're on floor 4, and we're getting kind of to the point where I don't remember everything. And I'm actually doing this completely wrong. So we're just going to roll out. You want to go up. Yeah. So you want to go up, not to the right. I'm still working on this seed. I'm going to perfect it eventually. I'm just explaining what you'll probably see me doing in stream most of these days now. Control bomb, doesn't matter. So you want to deactivate that. It's obviously fairly easy. Now obviously you can't blow your way into any item rooms or the boss room, so you do have to kill all the bosses, all the stuff here. Take that key, you're going to want it next floor. This is the stain. I don't like the stain, but you can kill him pretty quickly. I just took a little bit of damage. That might hurt my chances on a devil deal, I don't know. He's dead. Yep, so you can go in the devil deal if you really want to, but obviously you don't want Dead Cat. It'll take away all your red hearts except for 1. And red hearts are vital to this. You could take soul hearts early on, but now we're on Necropolis 1, and Necropolis 1 is where I've started to get a little iffy with how I play it. I'm not entirely sure. I think you want to go up here. I'm gonna get to the point where I know everything like the back of my hand. Yep, this is it. So you got these stupid things. I really do hate these guys. But it's okay, because we got Tear Blast, which I'll show you what that does. And that is obviously OP as hell. So we're going to move on up here. You can. I don't use the shop on anything for this, so I wouldn't worry about it. But you don't really have to worry too much about taking damage. But you can keep going on. This guy is obviously the Mask of Infamy. Everyone knows this horrible boss. A lot easier when you do explosive damage. You don't really want to re-roll that. You're not going to get anything good out of it, so you just want to keep little Steven. It is a lot better. And now we're on NECROPOLIS 2. This is where you want to go. I always remember this because I always worry too much about it. The reason I'm not skipping everything is because you're going to want bombs later, and a room like this does indeed give you bombs. Oh no, this one gives me a key. You're going to want bombs later, and I always go up when you're not supposed to. But, yeah, it's not the right way either. I'm still getting the hang of this one. Oh, you don't want to do that. Well, I'll just skip this room then. Yeah, this room I just skip. I don't care. This is kind of one where you want the item room. You guys know how I feel about Pin. I don't like him. I think he's a stupid boss, and he's pointlessly dumb. There we go. You want to take that, yeah. He's not the most important thing, but any extra damage is always great. Let's move on. He blows up. I'm not going to use many bombs as I usually do, but I'm moving a little faster. There we go. Nope, it's up here. So yeah, I'm working on speedrunning it. Obviously, I'm not at that point yet. But Mom, not the most difficult one. You can probably just drop one of these bomb things. And when I say speedrunning, I want to do everything that I possibly can. So, I do the boss rush. There's not entirely too much to get out of it. What you do have to do... I was pretty sure that was what you had to do. I could be wrong. Okay, I guess not. I gotta figure out how to get to that, but, yeah, so we go to the boss rush. There's no point in re-rolling, just take Sister Maggie. Yeah, he's already dead, even. Yeah, with Holy Light, I don't usually take it, but it is very good. Look, not even a direct hit is needed to kill the Gurglings. Keep moving on, of course. He damaged me. And of course, if you ever get too low, just heal yourself. Because you obviously, that is the point, that is why Red Heart's the key to this. Don't take any devil deals, don't do any of that garbage. There's nothing you can get out of them. If there's anything you'll have a problem with, it's just how many fucking enemies he spawns. Yeah, this part's not that difficult, the devil deal part, or the boss rush part. Don't use any bombs though. Because bombs will just make things easier on you later. Of course, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You can do more stuff if you want. I'm doing this for speeding purposes. So you could, of course, just do it for fun. I might do it for fun, but I'm doing this for speedrunning purposes. The bloat, of course, normally is a huge problem, but considering health is no longer a thing that you need to worry about. Is this Peep? Yeah. It's funny I had to fight the bloat before Peep. And honestly, it's not hard. I just took Sister Maggie over the other items because rerolling it doesn't really give you anything. I'd rather get the Holy Light, yeah, so just reroll the prayer card. You're never going to use prayer card even if you pick it up. This guy, I never fought him before fighting him in the boss rush, so he's just unexpectedly beefy. Okay, it's the stain. Obviously, not that hard. None of this is hard at all. When you really are looking around at this. Like, it's super fucking easy, because you don't have to worry about damage at all. The Haunt, like, fuck the Haunt, man. You don't even need to worry about how horrible of a boss he is. Nothing. And then you get this thing, which of course is damage up. And we keep moving on. So now what? We're like 10 minutes into the game? Something like that? 11? 10:30. I always forget whether or not there's something good in there. I shouldn't be skipping all these, honestly. I should be getting the bombs. Because bombs in this are just amazing. This is wrong. This is not where I need to be. Yeah, no. I can't remember where I'm supposed to be. This is the part that I don't remember off the top of my head. I remember this part. Yep, it's down here. Yep. Conquest. This is where you stop using the D6. This is why I said you're not going to use the prayer card too much. Because you want the white pony. I think there's a devil deal on this floor that gives you Guppy's Paw, but you never take Guppy's Paw. Never. Do not take Guppy's Paw under any circumstances. I should be getting more keys. I'm going to start killing more of these enemies now that we're going faster. Because I want... Oh no, this is wrong. Ah man, these are just a bunch of health. Yeah, we're gonna start wanting more keys. I hate these guys, just takes forever to fucking kill them. Of course, get some stuff out of this. I don't think I've ever actually beat this room, so I don't know what it's gonna give me. Just a coin, okay. But yeah, of course, you don't have to do any of this. You can just keep skipping through the rooms. It doesn't matter. And of course, you do that. Go back up, charge it up. And then go fight the Hush. I remember specifically which chests have keys in them. So you want to go through all those. I'm going to go in here because you want to take the key and you want to take the card, which is the question card, which is going to be pretty badass. And then you can go in here. I never really used any of this. Yeah, obviously not the most important thing. There's nothing you could really do with that. In here though, might as well take the milk. And you still have 2 keys, so you could go there. You could take Guppy's head if you really wanted to. Just pop a few flies. But don't get rid of the white pony. You're gonna want it. Because it's the only thing giving you flight right now. You can take Judas' tongue. I don't know if it really matters. Let's go. Of course, every time you take damage, heal it. Right away. You don't want to get caught off guard, especially when you're this OP. If you never fought the Hush, it's really hard when you don't have infinite amount of healing. That's why I told you to keep more bombs. Usually I'm coming down here with like 25 bombs. I'm not going to use bombs until you start spawning more enemies. Because it'll, of course, shoot a bunch of explosive shots everywhere from that bomb. Not to mention the bomb itself explodes. Yeah, the Hush is pretty hard. But of course, it is supposed to be. If you don't know how to unlock the Hush, regardless, you need to beat Mom's Heart within 30 minutes. So, sometimes you won't do the boss rush and the Hush. Usually you don't. You'll probably just pick one. But I decided to pick both this time because I speedrun it. Because of how OP this is. Okay, so the wind. The trick to the wind. If you stand in one place and it doesn't hit you at all, it'll never hit you. See? This wind is not hitting me at all. Okay, now's where we start getting worried. Drop a bomb. Drop a few bombs. That's why it's nice just to have the enemies, the bloodsucker, go around and kill some things. It's not in any way necessary to get any of these guys, by the way. Normally I'd be a little less conservative about the bombs, but yeah, I haven't been standing in the right place for this. You can't hurt him when he goes underground like that. This is starting to get a little difficult. Normally I end up doing a lot more damage to him. Excuse me. not sure if he's healing or not. I tell you what he is doing, he's pissing me off. Okay, then he does this little, like, fucking twister tier attack. And he's dead. He doesn't drop any items. We could go out here for a second and pick up a soul heart for the next floor. You know what I should have done actually? I should have picked up that ladder. Whatever. Because I'll keep this thing here. Alright, we'll move on to the underground. The Sheol, in fact. You get Curse the Unknown. Regardless of where the hell you go, you get Curse the Unknown. Now it's just a matter of which room was it that I had to go to. It wasn't this room. Yeah, the Sheol is the part that I've just added to my run. I used to go up, and I can't quite remember everything about this. You can take bombs if you want to. It's Little Horn. He sucks. You guys know how I feel about the Fallen. You know what I just remembered? There's this thing right here. With something in it. Let's get the key. Yay, 2 of Hearts. So useful. See how easy this guy is, guys. It's really not that hard. And then you move on to the thing that exists. I forget what it's called. The Dark Room, I think? Yeah, we have no keys, but that's fine. Don't turn all your health into things. It is a big problem if you turn all your health into soul hearts. I think this is wrong. You can't break down the doors here. So you do actually have to fight everything. It pisses me off, but it's what we gotta do. You can still heal though. I hate the noises these things make. Yep, alright, this is the wrong place to be. I have not yet mastered the Sheol part of this run. But you cannot break out here. probably is this way. See, I don't remember fighting this guy on this floor, so maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, but... See, I can't remember. There it is. And of course we have the lamb. It's not that difficult. I had never fought the lamb before this seed, so I wasn't knowing what to expect, but he's really not that hard. On this seed at least. And supposedly there's a way to fucking... Yeah, it's over now. There's supposedly a way to then fight Mega Satan, but I can't figure it out. Once I do that, I will totally fight Mega Satan. But, anyway guys, thank you all for attending this little video. See you all next time. Goodbye.